In this video, we will take you step by step through the full process of book section making on SYNAPS OM90F. As source material, we used a book publication that is available in paper version in the commercial market. We selected a few technically critical print files to make one 32 pages book section and printed these files on SYNAPS OM90F. For this job, our printer selected his Komori Lithrone G40 HUV. For the Make Ready, we used standard paper. Since SYNAPS prints like paper, the Make Ready on paper is valid as Make Ready for SYNAPS. Once the desired print quality is achieved on paper, the input tray is loaded with SYNAPS OM90F. The press is immediately ready to go because switching from paper to SYNAPS requires no need to change inks, no extensive powdering and no learning curve. After a few sheets, the print quality on SYNAPS matches the quality of the reference prints on paper. The press can increase its speed and completes the job as with paper. The finisher also uses paper as make-ready sheets for correct dimensional calibration of the folding line.
I've been in print finishing for some 20 years now, finishing all sorts of print materials, regular papers, but also synthetics and even laminated papers. We fold all types of maps and also standard book sections. Agfa asked us to fold a 32-page book section to be glued into a full book. I started the Make Ready with some apprehension, assuming that things are more complex with synthetics than paper. But my expectations were exceeded in that SYNAPS runs through my machines just like paper.
SYNAPS has no grain direction, which means that it will fold just the same in both length and width direction. This means that the orientation of the sheets through the folding flow is no worry. To achieve the best result when using paper, it is common practice to perforate all the folding lines of a book section, except the first one. This same approach is followed for folding SYNAPS OM90F, and so the first fold in our project is not perforated or creased. In the next steps, the folded sheet is perforated throughout to ease the folding, but most importantly to ensure a precise position of the fold. A rotary blade with angular teeth is used in combination with a counter blade for optimal precision. The last fold is perforated before the folding too, but this time a blade with rounded teeth is used. In this final step, a knife fold is applied instead of a buckle fold because once the folded sheet reaches a certain level of thickness, buckle folding cannot be used. At the output of the folding line, each SYNAPS sheet counts 4 folds and constitutes one book section with 32 pages. At the bookbinder, all respective sections will be glued together to deliver a perfectly printed and durable book.
The Make Ready for a 32-page book section requires on average 2.5 hours and some 30 sheets. For this particular job, only 20 sheets were needed. Again, I must admit that I was surprised that a synthetic paper can be processed like any regular paper.
There are many reasons to use SYNAPS products. For instance, let's say you need a manual in the workshop that requires chemical resistance to grease or other products. You can count on SYNAPS.